Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the double feather and single feather stitch. I'll demonstrate both. If you haven't done so already, I would love for you to come along with me on my blog where art and life meet. The link is down below in the description section, where I blog about things that I think about. I keep it pretty light for the most part. I'm also on Instagram. It's @ and then my name, as well as my Facebook page, which is Ariane Zurcher Designs. Don't forget to hit the like button. Click on the subscribe button. A little bell will pop up. Hit that for email notifications. Talk to me. I love hearing from you, so leave me comments in the comment section, and don't forget to check out the description section. It's where I leave a lot of links. Also links to every single tool and thread that I use. Grab something to stitch with, grab a needle and some thread, and let's explore. There's my boy. Say good morning. For the single feather stitch, I'm going to come up at the edge of my work. I'm using a silk ribbon, a 24 chenille needle. And now I'm going to come up. And then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to take my next stitch across from where I just came up. And I'm going to go up a ways on my inner circle, keeping my thread down below. So it's kind of like a slanted blanket stitch, really. Although when I did a little research on this, it says that it's also called a slanted buttonhole stitch. I'll just do a couple more, and then I'll show you the double feather stitch. I'm using a number 3 weight eleganza threaded on a number 18 chenille needle. So I'm going to come up right here where I left off. I'm going to come across and go up above that emerging thread, keeping my thread behind the needle. Now, one thing I can do is I can make these much smaller if I want, or longer. It's really like half a fly, isn't it? A closed fly. Okay, so let me show this to you in one other thread, and then I'm going to show you the double feather using a couple of different threads. This is my shepherd silk mermaid dances on an 18 chenille, and I can come up right where I left off, come across, go up to the outside of my work. And I'll end right here. I'm always trying to find ways of using a stitch that are a little different. I demonstrated the single feather stitch, and okay, it's fine, but I kept thinking, well, when would I ever use this? But then I thought, well, what if I did it in one way and then did it in the other way and created a leaf-like shape? And so I did this, and this is with the Oriental linen, and I really like that. So I'm going to show you how I did that, because this I would definitely use. I'm not sure about this. Maybe. I drew a little kind of leaf shape. I want my veins to go this way, with the middle center vein going down the center of the leaf like that. So I'm going to start at the top of my leaf. I'm going to make it pretty small. It's a small leaf. I'm going to end that there. And I turn my work, I run my thread up in the back, and I'm going to start going this way. And I'm going to end it. And there's my little leaf. Okay, so I start at the top of my leaf. I'm going to come down the center like this. Keeping these pretty close together. I'm going to end it there. I start at the tip to come back down. I start from the top and go down. And then I can end my thread. And when I turn it right side up, I've got my 2 leaves. And I think that's pretty cool looking. So that's a single feather. I can't figure out how to do this without making 5 parallel lines. If you're right-handed, you're going to start at the top, but for left-handed, you're going to start at the bottom, the outermost line at the bottom. Again, I'm using some silk ribbon that I had on a needle. I'm then going to skip this line. I'm going to go to this line. I'm going to come up for my first V. Now I'm going to skip this line and go to this line, come up for my second V, skip this line, go to my last outermost line on the left, make my third V. Now I'm going to come back around. I'm going to skip that line. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go up to that middle line. I'm going to skip this line, come over here, come back up onto the middle one. Skip this line, go over here. Skip this line, go over here. And continue. Skip this one, come here. Skip this one, come over here. Skip this one, come over here, and on I go. And this is then your double feather stitch. And you can see why it's called that, because you're doing 2 feathers before you head over instead of just the one. And then I'm going to end my thread right here. And if you'll remember, this is the single, the double, and what you just call a feather stitch. This is my number 3 weight eleganza for my double feather. Start up at the far right-hand side, skip this line, go to this line, come up with my little point, skip this line, go to this one, skip this line, go to this one. Now I'm going to come back over, skip this one, come over here. Skip this one, come over here. And then I just keep going back and forth, sort of wandering back and forth. It's like taking a little stroll, side to side. Do these quite small now so you can just see what it looks like. You start going very small. And I'm going to end right there. This is my silken pearl And I'm just going to come up where I left off. There it is. I've put links for the wheat ear, which is this one. This is the pearl stitch. This is the herringbone. This is the Van Dyke scroll. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and informative and made you think about the feather stitch and the various possibilities that how it can be used. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Click on that bell for email notifications and talk to me. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to check out the description section where I'm going to leave links for all these different threads and the ruler, chalk pencil. Everything I use in this video will be, there are hot links, so you can go directly to that page to see those products. Until next time, here's to stitching together.